Okay, very good. It's 3:59.
401.
Excuse me, 4:01.
401.
Calling to order the meeting of the Board of Health. What do I do? Members next?
Yes.
Kevin Perkins? Are you here with me?
Yes, I'm here with you, Dennis. Yep, sorry, I had it on mute.
Very
Yep,
good.
I'm here.
Arlene, are you with me?
Present.
Awesome. And Dennis O'Connell, I'm present also. On the agenda, we have plans for what, just the 4 systems?
Yes, and a question regarding reusable bags.
Okay. Do we want to start with 111 Birchbark?
Go right ahead.
Hello, just so you know, this is Terry McSweeney. I'm here as well.
Very good, thank you.
So
Okay.
111 Birchbark Drive, that one there was just looking for a groundwater reduction, I believe.
Mhm.
I looked at that plan. I didn't see any issue with it. It looked like there was a couple comments on the plan that were revised.
Yeah, the only
Was
thing
it-
that a deed restriction notation, which I've already sent that email to Joe Webby about it.
Okay. Did anyone else have any comments on that one?
Nope.
No? I'll accept the motion to accept the plans for 111 Birchbark.
Yep, I'll make a motion to approve the plan for 111 Birchbark Drive, pending a deed restriction for the property.
Do I hear a second?
I'll second that.
And we'll take a roll call. Kevin?
Yes.
Arlene?
Yes.
And I approve also. Next one is 127 Birchbark.
Yep, that one there. I'm just
Can I
pulling that up now.
The only thing that needs to be changed from my point of view is he added the deed restriction notation to that plan, I think, instead of 111. So he just needs to take the deed restriction notation off that plan.
Okay,
For 127, it needs to come off.
Yeah,
you're
right.
saying.
It doesn't have a deed restriction,
Yep,
but he put that on the
yep.
plan. I think he put it on 127 instead of 111.
okay. Do I hear a motion to accept the plans pending the removal of the restriction?
Yeah, this one here was just it was to use a sieve analysis, correct, Teresa? That's all I see on here. Okay. And it looks like the comments were revised on the plan 7/15. So I'll make a motion to approve the plan for 127 Birchbark Drive.
And I'll
And
second that.
we'll take a roll call on that. Kevin?
Yes, I approve.
Arlene?
Yeah.
And I approve also. Okay. Next one is 85 Barbara
Yep, I'm just.
Road.
Oh yeah, that was Mr. McSweeney's design. I think
why
he's
I'm
with
here.
us. Yep. Yep. And I don't believe there was any comments on that, so that must mean you did a good job.
Yeah, we got a clean review on that one. Doesn't happen very often, that's for sure.
Yep, and that was just for a sieve analysis, correct?
That's correct.
Any questions?
I don't have anything. No.
I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion. Oh, go ahead, Arlene.
That we accept the plans for 85 Barbara Road with the sieve analysis.
And a second.
I will second that. This is Kevin.
And we'll take a roll call. Arlene?
Yes.
Kevin?
Yes.
And I approve also.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Terry.
Enjoy the rest of your night.
You too, Terry.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
And finally, we have 556 Brook Street.
Okay, that one there. This was the one Steinbeck and Taylor did, I believe.
Yeah, it has 4 variances on it.
Okay, this was the last one I was trying to look at and I didn't really get to.
I have a question for Teresa.
Yes?
On this application, I noticed that it's not signed on the top. Don't they usually sign that on the bottom?
Usually,
You know what I mean?
yeah, I know where it says signed and the date. Actually, that's
Yeah.
for the installer, but a lot of times the engineer will sign it. But then
Okay.
when they pick up the plan, I have the installer sign it below or above whoever already signed it. But generally, it's the installer that signs right there.
Okay. I just wondered, it's filled in. So,
Yeah.
All right, so this one here looks like they're looking for a reduction from their own foundation, which is a 10-foot setback on the tank. They want to go to 8. They're looking for a setback reduction from the foundation to the leaching area, which is 20 feet, and they're looking for 15.6 feet. And they do have a membrane in place. And then it also looks like they're looking for a groundwater reduction from 4 feet to 3 feet. And they are already,
And then a sieve.
and then they're looking for a sieve analysis, correct? Says they encountered high groundwater and 48 inches, I believe. And they are still doing a pump system here, huh? Let's see.
Mr. Chair, this is Terry from Steinbeck and Taylor. I'm also on in case you have any questions.
Kevin, did you have any questions for the man?
No, I mean, it just looks like they're not looking for property line setbacks. They're just looking for setbacks from their own structure, which I don't have a concern with. And it doesn't look like they could meet those because of they're trying to keep it out of the wetlands, it looks like to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I met with Frank Challenger on site, and he was pretty adamant about us doing everything we could to stay beyond 50 feet. He said if we
Yep.
did that, he had no problem with it.
Yep. No, I mean, were you looking for reductions just from your own setbacks? I don't see a concern with that.
Has that been approved by conservation yet?
That is still pending with them, so we can't pull a permit. They haven't had any hearings yet that I'm aware of.
No,
They're
they
trying
They
to
haven't.
haven't.
schedule the first one.
we could approve this contingent on
Yes.
conservation.
Yep.
Yep.
So we all set to,
And this one also has a deed restriction?
This has a deed restriction, correct? 3-bedroom deed restriction.
Mhm.
All right, I'm all set.
So we'll I need a motion to accept the plan contingent on approval by the Conservation Commission.
I'll make a motion to approve the plan submitted for 556 Brook Street, contingent on conservation approval.
In a second,
Second?
and we'll take a roll call. Kevin
Yes.
and Eileen.
Yes.
And I approve also.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Willie.
Welcome.
Finally, what was the question that we were asked to address?
Reusable bag. Gil's gonna talk to that.
Okay.
So apparently, the governor let the reusable bag ban expire and didn't take any action on it, and basically has left it up to everybody else to decide what they want to do. A few of the stores are allowing use of them, so basically they're leaving it up to the local boards. We don't have any regulation. We never put one in place because the governor put it in place to begin with. So just running it by the board, how they feel about it. Reinstituting the reusable bags or not. We don't have anything on it. It's just the order expired.
I would, did you feel there's a big concern, letting reusable bags back into the supermarkets?
Yeah, some supermarkets are, in Hanson not, but some supermarkets are letting them use, allowing the people to, package the stuff themselves, but, trying to run this by the board, just see what the board felt, so.
Some cities and towns are instituting that you can't use reusable bags yet. They put a moratorium or whatever you want to say on them.
Yeah,
But I think
I'm
some
not,
allowing them. It just depends on how you feel about it, I guess.
Yeah.
my personal opinion on it, my stance on it is I don't like them in general, and right now I'm definitely not for using them and allowing people to use them right now.
You want to vote on that?
How does everyone else feel about it? I just think with everything going on, until things hopefully settle down more, I think we should probably steer away from, people bringing reusable bags into stores.
I'd feel comfortable staying away from it for at least a little while.
So do you want to put a date on it, or do you want to say the foreseeable future, or until you lift the order?
I'd say for the foreseeable future,
How would we feel about just put a ban on the reusable bags until we decide to lift it,
Right, okay.
or until the state does? How would everyone feel about that? I mean, then we can make a decision on it at a later date.
But the state has already lifted it.
Well,
They never
they didn't extend it, correct?
They did, right. They
let it
wrote an order a week ago, and part of that order allowed it to expire. But they didn't really address it publicly. They just released the order, and then people had to fend for themselves in terms of figuring out were they usable, were they not usable. So some stores still have signs that you can't bring in your own bag, but I don't know what the other stores are doing.
Should we make take a vote on it, and then maybe revisit it, put a time frame on it, maybe a couple months or something? What do you think, Dennis?
Yeah, I think that's sensible. I'm not comfortable allowing it right now.
So if you do till further notice, then you can change it. This is my suggestion. Then you can change it whenever you want to change it. If you do a date, that means you're going to have to revisit it before that date.
Yeah.
However you want to do it.
Yeah, until further notice.
Okay.
How do you feel, Eileen?
I was never, I didn't really think it was necessary to ban the reusable bags from the very beginning. So I don't think that we still need to continue to ban it. It's not been shown in any cases that anyone got virus from a reusable bag. So I've never been, never thought that it was necessary to do that. So I wouldn't agree with that, but that's me.
Okay.
Well, again, we can revisit it.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna hurt to maybe just play it safe for a couple months, maybe.
Absolutely. I'd rather just sit back and observe for right now.
Right. See where things go. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll make a motion to ban the reusable bags, or to continue the ban of the reusable bags until further notice.
I'll second that. Roll call. Kevin?
Yes.
Eileen?
No.
Dennis, yeah.
And as the chair, can you second that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you made the motion, did you make it undetermined date, just until further notice?
Until further notice, so we can revisit it at any time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if things look bad, I have no problem lifting it, just right now is a little too quick, I think.
Yeah, we can just monitor it and then, put it on for discussion at maybe the next meeting or 2 meetings out or something.
Eileen, another reason why they maybe not found to spread anything is because they haven't been brought into the stores. You
Yeah,
know,
but it was never proven before they banned them that
Yeah.
anybody had gotten sick from them. So it was something that people said, you know, partly because the stores were complaining that people brought in bags that were dirty, which had
Yeah.
nothing to do with COVID. And so
Right.
they said, we really think because you can't be sure that the general public is going to bring in clean bags, ban them, people can't bring them in. So that was prior to COVID. But there really hasn't been a disease spread through the bags.
I
that
think
was
part of
only-
it too, I was gonna say, I think part of it too, I think it will just kind of put the public maybe a little more at ease to seeing, not seeing people bringing reusable bags, and whether it is something that could transmit something or not, I think that it might put the public a little more at ease not seeing those in the stores right now.
Yeah, Shaw's
And again,
had their,
we can
Yeah,
revisit
didn't
it
have-
anytime, so.
yeah, Shaw's didn't allow their staff to put the stuff in. The person had to, if they brought their bags, they had to bag their own stuff. So if that's how they protected their staff.
Yeah, that's a good
Um,
policy. That's a very good policy.
So, all right. Anything else?
I think that's it, isn't it?
I don't have anything, no.
Gil.
So I think everything is, pretty status quo, things are operating on. As far as the bag ban, it's kind of odd that they did let it expire and no one actually brought it back up as far as, DPH and, DLS or anybody like that. So it's probably in the back of somebody's mind to do something about it, but I think they're just leaving it alone for a little bit and let the towns handle it as things move on. So I think, the time period that's, not that far away and revisit this.
That's all. All right, thank you. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
I'll second that. This is Kevin.
And we'll do a roll call. Arlene?
Yes.
Kevin?
Yes.
And I will also. Thank you very much. Have a
Great.
good afternoon.
Thank you.
Bye-bye
Bye.
now.